The Dallas Mavericks actually had a very surprising season last year. After being somewhat mediocre in the first half of the season to making some trades to making the NBA Finals, this is how they did it. What is going on, everyone? My name is Damien, also known as QB. How's everyone going today? Yes, I'm still trying to get all of this done in time for the NBA season. I'm going over every single team, giving them a review. Time's going to be real trimmed down now. It's getting very late for me and I still need to make dinner and do all this and do that, but I'm determined to get this done. So if you're here for the journey, please like and subscribe. I'm not doing it for that. I just generally just wanted to set a task for myself and just smash it. Last year was just an absolute great regular season for Luka Doncic. He led this team in every single major stat line except for blocks. He was 0.8 assists and 0.7 rebounds a game from averaging a triple-double to go along 34 points on the side as well. I'm really surprised this man did not win MVP. And his partner in crime, Kyrie Irving, also averaging 26 as well. These two had great seasons, probably their best season together, even though it's only their second time running it back. It's definitely their best. Kyrie Irving looked very, very nice last season, I could say that. He looked nice until he got about to the maybe NBA Finals and he kind of just shat the bed a little bit. The Mavericks were somewhat, before the trade deadline, always going to be in that playing picture. Then they made a couple of blockbuster moves and it ended up with them getting the 5th seed in the Western Conference. I wouldn't say blockbuster, but they would bring in Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington. Pretty much just giving up Grant Williams and picks to get both of those players, which is just unreal. These two came in and made an instant impact. It was helping Derek Lively out, the rookie, just so all the centre weight wasn't on his shoulders, brought in a proper veteran centre in Daniel Gafford. And obviously everyone wants a stretch 5 like PJ Washington who can play defense and sit on that corner and shoot that thing with efficiency. And they went from pretty much being a play-in team all the way to the 5th seed. They're all looking at between the 7th and the 10th in the Eastern Conference, or the Western Conference should I say, sorry. And the fact that I would just skyrocket from there to 5th seed, almost 4th seed, is just unreal. And it's just a great job by Jason Kidd and company to get these guys in line straight away and getting them used to the system. It was just so good how PJ and both Daniel Gafford just adjusted to the system straight away, and it was just so satisfying to see. Because there was no way in hell Daniel Gafford was getting his maximum potential used at Washington. But come the playoffs though, PJ Washington would actually shoot pretty poorly from the field and that would pay dividends come the NBA Finals. Their first couple of rounds were absolute movies. They were able to get rid of the Clippers in just 5 games. They got rid of the OKC Thunder in 6 games. And then got rid of the Minnesota Timberwolves in just 5 games. This run was truly unbelievable, and no thanks to Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Those guys were playing unbelievable. Derek Lively as well in his first ever postseason appearance. It was pretty disappointing as well. Obviously he did those players like Josh Green and Dante Exum to fill in the gaps, but that's not the point. It's just disappointing that Tim Hardaway Jr. is just literal trash now. He ends up not getting a new contract anyway, and he's now with the Pistons. But it was just so sad considering that he's been there. He's been there for a while, and the fact that now they're good, and then he ends up just absolutely just choking and shooting the worst percentage of his career. But then unfortunately, as soon as they got to the NBA Finals, the Celtics was just literally too much for him, and they would lose that in 5 games. A massive reflection to look back on since it was Luka Doncic's first Finals. I can't put any of the blame on Luka considering Kyrie Irving literally played one of the worst playoff series I've ever seen from him in my entire life. He just couldn't shoot, he didn't look comfortable dribbling the ball, he was a cone on offense, it just wasn't pretty sights for Dallas Mavericks, and if I'm used, I'm really concerned about that in the future as well. I don't know about the whole him stepping on the lucky charm when he was with Brooklyn, but it's just massive coincidence, just whenever you play Boston, you play like ass. But no, I'm not disrespecting Kyrie over here, he's going to be a future Hall of Famer, and one of the most respected players in this whole league. Unfortunately, after going down in the NBA Finals, the Dallas Mavericks in the front office did actually like what they seen from Jason Kidd. They're going to offer him a 4-year deal in his coaching contract, which is pretty good because he was running an insane system this year. But the biggest addition, stand up Dallas Mavericks fans, because you guys are going to steal Klay Thompson from the Golden State Warriors. You guys actually offered him less than what Golden State did, and then he still chose to sign with you guys. His job's not going to be hard at all. He's literally just going to have to catch and shoot, maybe create a couple of shots for himself. But all of the attention is going to be towards Luka and Kyrie Irving. I can't wait to see this trio in full effect. It hasn't looked the greatest in preseason, but hey, it's just preseason. Let's not ever let's not ever just take away from preseason. Preseason is literally just trying to get all your actions right, get your lineups right. It does not mean anything. They are going to get back Spencer Dinwiddie as well, who's actually a very solid player, but unfortunately, when he was with the Lakers last year, Darvin Ham just doesn't know how to utilize his players. and just tries to turn everyone into a Lou Dort for some reason. It just doesn't make sense. I guess you guys are going to have a beautiful lineup of Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, and Daniel Gafford. That is a very, very nice lineup. I don't know if it's going to be Gafford or Lively in the starting lineup, but Lively is starting to shoot jumpers, and that could be scary. And I still got their young star in Jaden Hardy, who they believe in so much. He'll come off the bench along with Spencer Dinwiddie to fill out the backcourt, and obviously you're going to have like Najee Marshall who came in. That's a big addition for you guys as well, a really underrated addition. You guys needed that defense and you got that ASAP, especially after losing Derrick Jones Jr. for nothing. He just walked to the Clippers because I guess they somewhat overpaid him, but we'll get to that at a later date. And you have Maxi Kleber and then yes, Derek Lively. So that you guys got a pretty solid rotation. I would not be angry or disappointed if you guys didn't make it back to the finals, but it is expected if you guys just went there and just fell short. You guys should be back with elite hunger, especially Luka and Kyrie, and try to get this franchise a championship since Dirk. I'm predicting them to finish top 3 in the Western Conference. I don't know where, just top 3, so mark my words when that happens. But that's going to wrap it up for me for this video at least. I'm so sorry for missing out any key players or stats. I'm just kind of just banging these videos out. I'm trying to give you guys my best content, but it's getting late for me. I appreciate you all so much, and I'll catch you all very, very soon.